Hello everybody, it's Phoebe from The Sims Starter. I'm doing another speed build today, and this is actually one of my, it's kind of going to be a new series of what my dream houses would be. Oh, sorry, I've kind of lost my voice. I've been out a lot this weekend. But anyway, this is my island paradise. It's what I'd want out of a house if I lived near a beach or an island, So yeah, I would like to do a lot more of my favourite houses. I'd probably do like a cottage one, a town kind of house one, like an apartment, maybe a houseboat, but all like things that I would want, not just, your average house that I would build. Just kind of makes it a bit more interesting. I didn't really know what to start with on this build, so I started with the pool because I knew I wanted one. I also wanted a nice brick wall along one side of it, which actually ends up being part of a house. I don't really use constrained floor elevation and that in my videos because I'm not very good at it yet. I need a lot more practice on that, so you'll see me messing around with it quite a bit, and I just can't get it right. I just need to watch more tutorials on how to do it, or if any of you guys know, when you watch the bit where I struggle with it, that would be great if you could let me know how to do that. I do use freezies to make the ceiling roof look a bit more kind of, I don't know, because this is a very modern build, because I didn't want to use an actual roof, so I just used a flat roof with freezies on, which I also struggled with because I couldn't remember the cheat, so I had to look that one up. But yeah, this is I would do another island one because I would probably like to live more in a kind of thatched cottage island style house, but this is a more futuristic kind of modern one, just because I haven't done one yet, so I thought it would be nice. Yeah, this is the part where I get a bit stuck. But yeah, sorry I haven't posted in a while. I have been very busy, as I said in my bakery video, and I know I should really keep up with it, but I did warn you, I'm not very, I've been very busy. It was the Simmers meetup on Saturday, which I went to. It was a lot of fun. If you watch Rach Bob's vlog on her iPhone channel, you can see me quite a bit. It's quite awkward, just some of the things I'm doing while being filmed, and it's just a bit embarrassing, but yeah, it's interesting to see. Yeah, it was a really good day. We got Sims 4 cupcakes from a guy who works, I think he does like the PR and stuff for Sims 4, which is really cool. I still haven't eaten mine. It's gonna go off soon, so either I'm gonna have to eat it or I don't know. I don't really want to. I've taken pictures of it and things just because it's something that I've just I find really cool. I also won an iPhone case. It's looks like an old Game Boy, which is really cool. That was just in a raffle. We did lots of fun activities. We went to the Natural History Museum. I got to meet some Simmers, which was good. I met Platinum Simmers, Arthur from Simified, Dan from Beyond Sims, all that a lot, James from The Sim Supply, and it was just really strange. When they arrived, they looked very startled, but I'll probably do a vlog or something telling you all about that. But yeah, here I'm trying to make it look like they're glass doors that have been opened, so I've kind of left a gap, but I do fill it in with an archway because when you build a house, it has to be completely closed for it to be able to put a room above. But yeah, at first I wanted to put some greenery. I used these Interfuture kind of spindly plants, but in the end I put them, I think, on the foundation that runs alongside the pool. I'm doing that. I don't know if I'm going to change that. This is only part one, which I don't think I mentioned, but yeah, it's a big build. Well, it's only 3 bedrooms I think so far, but yeah, this is mainly the building part, and there's a little bit of furnishing. You'll see that soon. Well, not soon, but yeah, and I'll obviously do landscaping and fully furnishing everything. But yeah, this is ideally what I'd like. I would really love one of those kind of, I don't know what you call them, they're kind of like gazebos, but I don't know, like a really rustic wooden one. Some of the styles that run through this house is kind of driftwood and like some of my favourite colours. I like stone. Yeah, I really love kind of light woods and stone together. I think they look really nice. But yeah, so now I'm building out the basic layout of the house. Eventually, I think it's more like near halfway point of this video, I actually move my sim self in. And that's another thing that I've been working on. I made myself on The Sims, which took a long time, because obviously you have to kind of look in a mirror for a while, which is a bit awkward, but yeah, I eventually finished that, and it's on the Exchange if you want to download me, which would be pretty weird. But yeah, so this is my ideal house. I don't know what I'm going to do for like bedrooms and things yet. I'll obviously make my own bedroom and some spare bedrooms, but I don't know if I'll do like children's bedrooms or anything. But yeah, this was kind of inspired. I don't know, I was watching, what's it called? I think it's called Fantasy Homes Down Under, and it's obviously Australia. And they have really kind of modern homes. The one I watched was actually in Queensland, which they're not that modern, they've kind of got a particular style. But the more ones I've seen on Google and just throughout the programme have this kind of like boxed in style, that have like lots of glass, which I like the idea of, because if I was going to live near the sea it would have to be in a place like Australia, just because England beaches are nothing compared to places like that. But yeah, I've also seen a lot of kind of houses like this in Israel, which is the country I go to quite often. Well, I say quite often, I've been 3 times and I plan to go more. It's one of my favourite countries, which my friends think is very odd, but I don't know. I do want to take some people there so they can see it from my point of view. This panelling is one of my favourite panellings I think I've ever made on Sims. Well, I say made, created on Creator Style. Yeah, it's just a nice kind of driftwoody panel. I don't know, I just really liked it. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, the build mode video came out today for Sims 4. That was really like cool to see. I like the idea that you don't have to use a cheat to make the walls higher, because as I said earlier, I am terrible at constraint for elevation. It's just probably the fact that I've just never had to use it before, because when I made houses before, you know, doing YouTube, they were just to play with, obviously for my Sims and stuff, which is a bit different when you make it for YouTube and things, because constraint for elevation is quite hard to play with, because you have to go through all the levels, and yeah, it's just a bit of an effort. But yeah, I will try and learn it and do some videos, or maybe a tutorial, which would be kind of strange considering I'm terrible at it myself. But yeah, I also liked using that white stone for the accents on the kind of pillars, the boxed in bits, and this balanced beams, as I've just read there. It's in the sculptures and the buy mode. I use it a lot in modern houses. I like doubling them up and using them as driveways. I think it always looks quite cool. I do it in a lot of Into the Future houses. But yes, yeah, it's got 3 main textures on the wall. It's got the driftwood, that nice pebbly white stone, and the other kind of stone that's running alongside the pool. And also that's carried in through the house, well, I plan to when I actually get around to doing it. But yeah, I thought I'd give it some accents, you know, kind of making the house not look like a massive box. And yeah, I eventually changed the garden around a bit, as you will see soon. I add in a little room at the back for like a sauna and like a games kind of room, like a chill out place, which is quite cool. It's something I'd like in my house. I would like a house with levels and a kind of sky view room at the top like I have there. So you can look out into the ocean and relax, which I think would be really nice. Yeah, this is on a lot in Island Paradise, if you didn't already realise. Placing the windows though, I did want lots of glass in this house, but I also wanted the wood to show through, so the windows aren't exactly symmetrical, but I kind of liked it. I like it like that. I think it looks quite different and looks like it's just, you know, made for the house, and it's something that I'd quite like seeing that exterior wall there. Oh, my voice, I literally had no voice yesterday. So this is quite a big thing, being able to actually talk, which is getting harder as I go. Was the roof style. I use this one, which I use a lot in kitchens and things. I just kind of made it this grey kind of colour. That's one of my favourite colours. Kind of a light mousy grey. Yeah, a lot of things in here probably aren't to everyone's taste, but they are for me, obviously. It's my island paradise home, my dream home. Again, trying to work out the windows and what to do with keeping them the nice feature. Also, the layout of the house was quite hard to get around. So you'll see that. Here I'm placing my dream car. I'm quite into classic cars, I think they're very nice, and that blue colour is my favourite car colour. Whenever I see a car with that colour, I always love it. So I thought I'd put it on this car as it's for my sim self. Yeah, I think I got it quite close. Obviously none of you, well, unless you came to Sims Meetup and met me, or you know me in real life, you wouldn't know what I look like, but I will do a video talking about the Sims Meetup and things, and what I expect from Sims 4 and all things simmy. And you will get to see what I look like, which is kind of scary considering I've never shown my face on camera before, but yeah, it'll be fine. Not really worried. But yeah, again with this gazebo thing, I don't know, it doesn't really fit in with the style, but for me, because it's my personal kind of house, it's something I'd really want, so I put that in. I also wanted kind of a naturey kind of look about it, as I like nature, I would say. Not really a green thumb. I mean, I've said before, I don't know if I've said it on video that's been uploaded, but I've recorded a couple of videos, more Let's Plays of my Monte Vista series. I've killed most plants that I've owned. I have some herbs growing and some strawberry plants that I got for my birthday. And yeah, they're not great. Well, the strawberries are going well, but not the herbs. But yeah, this is the sauna room. I thought I'd make it all wood, and the same wood that I used on the outside, but putting it on the floor as well. I will put a hot tub in, but I haven't yet. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to put a shower in here, but I'm going to put the outside showers that come with one of the stall sets. Oh dear, my voice is really going now. So yeah, I'll put some of them outside in the next part. I wasn't going to put that massive TV in, it was just a bit overkill. Even though I am into technology, that would be a bit too far. Yeah, considering the size of this house, it's actually quite small in a way, like space for bedrooms and things. It's not, I took up a lot of space for bathrooms and kind of wardrobes and things. But yeah, all the birds have started to sing. It is currently 4 in the morning, well 10 past 4, so it's very late here. Also thought I'd put some wine or alcohol racks. As I'm 18, I'm allowed. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. For my birthday, I actually I made a bar. I made a bar out of just some random wood my dad and I found around the place, and we got some alcohol and things. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, enough about that. Yeah, I like these glass things, and if you've ever used them in your game, they actually look like they've got running water through them, which I thought was quite cool near the pool area. And yeah, I just made a little bit of a shelter so I could put like a barbecue and a table. Considering it is an island paradise, it should be very hot. So yeah, I put Move Objects on to put this kind of thing that came with Island Paradise. And I also used these other ones on the top to make it look like the water's going down the wall. But when I put it into game mode, when I move in my sim, which is about now, yeah, you can see it didn't really work very well. Oh, game was flashing a lot there, sorry about that. And there's my sim self in the driveway. Had to move me out of the way so I didn't get in the way of building. But yeah, I'd like a grand staircase, ideally, in my dream home. Something I think most people would want, I guess, if they could have any house they wanted. And the most grand you can get, I guess, are these ones that came with, I think it was the Art Studio set. So I added them in. Again with the windows. They're all asymmetric, is that, no, I don't know the word, I don't know what it, non-symmetrical, I'll just say that. They're not very... I like the way they look though, but it might not be to everyone's taste. I also put a skylight in, so you can look straight through and have the sun kind of shine all the way through down to the bottom, which ends up being, I think, the kitchen dining area. So when you're eating or dinner with a whole load of friends, you can look up and the sky will shine on you, which would be nice. Yeah, in my bedroom, I probably do it in another build, but in a bedroom I'd love to have skylights so you could lie in bed and look at the stars. I think that would be great, because I currently I currently sleep in the attic, or a loft, of my house. It got converted a couple of years back and it got upgraded to my bedroom, which is pretty cool. So when I lie in bed I can see the stars and wake up to the sun, which is something I like to do. My friends detest it though, because obviously it's very bright in the mornings. But yeah, I also changed it up a bit with some different windows. I can't remember what those ones came with. I'm trying to look at the icon, but they're gone now, so we'll never know. This is like the first part of furnishing I do, and it's the bathroom, and I really liked the way it turned out. It's something I mean, I do grand bathrooms quite a lot, but I don't know, I really went for it on this one, which I quite liked. I was having trouble placing those windows because you're not allowed two in the same spot, but yeah, I ended up making one of those big showers, so it looks like kind of a shower room, you know, what do they call them, a wet room. So I put a little drain in, and I was going to use an original shower, but I used an Into Future one, just because if they existed I'd most definitely have one. Yes, it would save a lot of time in the mornings, I guess. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this bathroom I think turned out really nice, and I used that big lamp there to kind of look like one of those massive shower heads you have in a wet room, which I thought was really cool. I mean, obviously in The Sims it doesn't actually produce water, but yeah, I thought it was quite a nice idea. I also put kind of a private partition thing. It doesn't really give much privacy, but it's there if you wanted to use it. I mean, considering I'd be living alone or with friends, I think we'd have some kind of system saying not to go in the bathroom when you're using the shower downstairs. But yeah, yeah, the wet room was kind of inspired by my friend's bathroom. She has the most amazing shower. When I go around and get to use her shower, it's like the best thing ever. But yeah, I moved the, yeah, I put the toilet there. I realised I didn't have any room for it, so I put one in. And I used these shells from university, which I've never used before, but if you made them into stainless steel, I thought they worked quite well for a bathroom to kind of put your bits and bobs on. Yeah, obviously I'd want a lot of shelving, as I am a girl. It's nice to have lots of like kind of makeup-y, hair care, body stuff around the area. So even a toothbrush, because I do occasionally brush my teeth in the shower if I'm busy, if I have somewhere to go or something. And a nice big mirror, which would kind of be intimidating if you got out of the shower and walked past that. But yeah, obviously a laundry basket, which I always seem to forget to put in houses, but I remembered in this one because laundry is an aspect of everyone's lives, unfortunately. Yeah, I really liked this bathroom. I was going to place a bath mat, but I didn't in the end. I just kind of left it there. Next, we're moving on to the home gym. I really liked this room. It actually turned out quite well. I never really do home gyms, and probably if I had one in my house I'd actually use the gym considering it costs a lot of money to subscribe for a gym membership. But yeah, I put the mirrors on that side because in The Sims it doesn't reflect through windows. Like if you look through a window into a mirror, it doesn't show, I don't think. But yeah, I put a TV on the mirror because obviously running is a bit boring. And then change these into yoga mats, which I've done before in a build in my own town. It's not on YouTube, but people on YouTube actually do this a lot, I think. I really like the look of them. I think that it's a really good idea. But yeah, put some, yoga instructions, and obviously a nice not surf, but what are they called? Windsurf? I don't know, a windsurfing board thing and a snowboard, just because I'm quite an adventurous kind of person, and I do a lot of sports, but not conventional sports. I like scuba diving, and I like skiing, and I like sailing. I haven't ever tried windsurfing though, but yeah, I just thought it kind of fit with my personality. And also that kind of turquoisey blue is one of my favourite colours, so it is used a lot. And another little partition just because it filled up the space nicely, and also put a laundry basket there, so if you did want to get changed, you would have a little bit of privacy. Also here, I think I was struggling what to put on this wall, because flat walls are really hard to work with. But in the end I put in one of my favourite things in this game, which a lot of people I don't think use. I don't think I've ever seen a speed build or anything where someone has used it, but it is most definitely my favourite, and there it is. It's the big fish tank. I put it in a lot of my houses just because it just fills up a blank wall, and I like sea life. But yeah, now we're moving into the main entrance, and actually go with this kind of a lilac-y colour. I was kind of playing around for a while with the different shades of lilac, and I just went for a really muted one. Lilac is my favourite colour as of now, and I just thought I'd kind of put it in a house that represents me, so I thought that was a good idea. Nice marble arch, because who wouldn't want one of them? And a nice kind of, it's not really marble floor, but if I'm going to go all out, I may as well. And then the stairs I make a nice light white colour, just because it matches with the interior better. I didn't do much furnishing this room. I will definitely come back to it, but yeah, it's quite packed in under the stairs and then nothing elsewhere, but I will come back to it. I like the idea of kind of having a little cubby hole using my favourite plant. If you saw my Upper East Side apartment house thing, what's it called? Townhouse. That's just my favourite plant in the whole game. And a nice little bookcase to kind of go and sit there and read a book if you had time. If I lived in this house, I'd be doing so much more than that. I'd be swimming, going to the gym, eating meat outside on the barbecue. That's a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. I'd mainly be cooking, because the kitchen I've got planned for this, which isn't in this video, is pretty cool. I haven't got any screenshots and it isn't up for download yet, but it'll be coming soon. I liked that little pattern on the back of the shelf. I thought that was quite cool. If you put a pattern on the light and then dark out one of them, it kind of does an outline, which I thought was really snazzy. So I put that in. Put some pictures around. I used some of my favourite artwork in The Sims. Little freeze bunny there. Yeah, I was trying to put that one in, but it was too large. And that was definitely too large. Now I like the more abstract ones. Those two kind of went really well together. And yeah, I'd like a lot of artwork and a lot of glass. And yeah, just something really modern if I was going to go for a modern house. Otherwise I'd probably go for something more kind of wooded and I don't know, more rough and I don't know, yeah. But so as you can see, it's very bare here. Just put some runner rugs just to make the room kind of separate it up a bit more. And I think we're ending the video soonish. Yeah, I haven't really watched this all through. It's the first time I'm watching it while recording. But yeah, I think, what am I doing? I really have no idea. I got upstairs and then get rid of something that I did, which I shouldn't have. Because that's, oh yeah, I do my wardrobe, which doesn't really make any sense. Again, this is kind of like the whole shower thing where you put, or the outside thing I did where you put mirrors and then windows, so it looks kind of like the mirrors are the sliding doors. I don't know, I like how on Sims you can do lots of things with that. And if you paused the video there, you would have seen my Sim self because I accidentally clicked on live mode. But that's it for this video so far. I just moved that back a bit, and the next one should be coming up soon. I will upload it as soon as I can, or record it, and I'll see you guys later.